It appears Dave Rubin has embraced his inner tough guy.
Just imagine. I mean, I've thought about this. So now Justin's 6 years old. He's in first grade. Imagine if I found out that actually for 3 months, there was a teacher talking to him about gender or sexuality, maybe calling him Justine instead of Justin, and I didn't know about that. I might kill that person. That's where we're at, right? So unless you don't want these people killed, and I mean this somewhat flippantly, like they want to abuse children. They want to abuse children. That is abuse. I don't mean that as overt sexual abuse, but it is an abuse of a child.
What are you talking about? Child abuse. Child abuse. Now, here's what happened. Dave Rubin made up a weirdo scenario in his head and then got mad over it. That's what happened. Why do conservatives keep doing that? Again, they will prop up the straw mans that are incredibly scary and then cry. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. But it's not. Literally. I can guarantee you there's no rash of teachers that are attempting to transition your child into a different gender. That is not happening. That is not a real thing. Now, if you want to have a little bit more of an accurate scenario with what's happening to little Justin or Justine, is that perhaps they have always felt this way. And they maybe have confided into in a teacher that they feel is that they can trust. And that, oh, I actually maybe don't feel like a Justin. Maybe I'm a Justine after all. And I would like to know from your experience, since you are a adult that I trust, how do I deal with those feelings in a positive way? Now, I know maybe some people are asking, why would you talk to a teacher about that? That's not something that generally teachers are supposed to talk about, right? Well, understand, I just mentioned it. Teachers, for some, are considered to be people that you can trust in a position of authority. And perhaps those teachers, if allowed to, can direct these students to places where they can get help and accurate information to help them, right? So that's not child abuse, okay? Child abuse is when you force a child to be in a closet, to be ashamed of who they are and what they are, and not allowing them to express their own identities. You would think that Dave Rubin would actually know something about that, being a gay man himself. But as you can see, it appears that money has a way of making you forget certain things, forget who you are, I guess. But I want to talk about later, as well as this fake bravado. Well, I'd kill that person. I'd kill him with my bare hands. Whoa, we got a badass over here. All right, calm down, killer. I don't want to catch them hands. No, look, I think that, by the way, is the new way that Rubin is trying to keep his conservative audience engaged. To do the fake bravado for attention, for clicks, and of course, cash. Lots and lots of cash. Look, if that's all it was for, by the way, okay. If that's all you were doing is just trying to say clownish things to get attention and clown yourself for money, dance, monkey, dance, right? But unfortunately, what he talks about has real world implications that are dangerous, especially when we're talking about LGBTQ plus children who have high rates of suicidal ideation. And when you say things like that, when you try to prevent people from having these discussions, from kids from being able to confide in these teachers and to get assistance and try to figure out what to do, that puts them in real danger and also makes them feel incredibly unwelcome, as if you were not valid at all. And let me show you an example here of Dave Rubin and his audience trying to make these people not feel valid, and while pushing conspiracy theories.
Elizabeth says a lot of activists are pushing for puberty blockers on children, and some are even saying that everyone should be placed on them until they can decide which gender they want to be. I know that sounds nuts, but that's actually true. How can we put a stop to this kind of insanity? Should the parental rights education bill in Florida be adopted in other states, or is that still not enough? Look, that's a start. That is a start, but it is not enough. So first off, of course, every state should model the Don't Say Gay bill, which
every station model to go, don't say gay bill. I'm Dave Rubin. I have such high level ideas. No, you don't. First of all, the don't say gay bill is an anti-gay bill. Okay? That's just a fact. Yes, it is making sure that kids do not feel welcome in school. LGBTQ plus kids do not feel welcome in school, should not be able to discuss who and what they are and why they have the feelings that they have, or to get any sort of help. It's ridiculous. But now, going to the puberty blockers thing. Wow. No, that's not true at all. Nobody's pushing puberty blockers on children, okay? What they're allowing is trans children to take them as part of gender-affirming healthcare. That's it. There's no surgeries that are going on when it comes to children. There's just this for people, again, who don't know if they want to transition into the gender that they believe that they identify with. Okay. Nobody is forcing, and I love the Elizabeth, if that's a real person, right? And you know what? Maybe that person is real, and maybe they've been following libs of TikTok a little bit too much. But no, nobody is saying that there are activists out there that want to force every child to take puberty blockers. No, that's not what's happening. That's not real. They literally, again, made that up. And that gets to the point here of how it just must be really, really easy to be a conservative pundit. Especially, again, if you're Dave, which, you're gay, or you're probably soon to be ex-gay. Let's be honest, that arc's probably coming. Don't know when, but eventually he'll pull a Milo Yiannopoulos when he wants to make more money or get more relevant. But no, what they do, conservative pundits make things up. They get scared by the things that they have just made up, or angry, and then they sit back and profit. Hell of a grift. Hell of a grift. I mean, congratulations, Dave. Even your lazy ass found something that you can excel at. Great, but unfortunately, you are harming other people. You are harming children